Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy. Why am I oh boying? Well, it's cause I'm sneezing. Again, as per usual, there's always always happens. Never fails. I just taken some medicine, so uh hopefully it will take effect soon. Until then. Hello everyone, Young Q here. And welcome back to Disgaea 2. So, last time we've just kept farming. Oh, we've unlocked we've beaten Asagi. We can actually get her. Assuming that the Dark Example was willing to. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is today's plan is to farm incense. I've just I'm just not caring too much about the elements right now. I mean, I'm still gonna actually do the farm for felonies. In fact, that's the one we're actually going to do. But the more we're actually going to focus more on the innocents this time, because they are the ones that is actually going to make us stronger. So yeah. So let's get started. Okay. So like all this. Still need to actually get like a lot of felonies. But what is more important, however? Okay, let's take a look at this. These are pretty bad. These are pretty bad. Oh. So, Century. So the most important part is that we get like the first things we're gonna actually get is the manager. What's the manager? Manager is. I actually want to check something on the Dark Example first. Yeah. So the oh, that's one. Do that one later. So the manager, what the manager does, it allows you to gain more mana. So what we're gonna actually do. Let's go with this one first. So same rules as the first. We don't have to kill we actually don't have to kill anyone. What we do have to do is just run around, deal with any what do you mean oh sorry, my bad. Yeah, for some reason my controller was unplugged. And again, I probably should have remembered that. This game, for whatever reason, is a major pain for my controller, the PS4 controller. Yes, I'm using a PS4 controller. I don't think they implemented the PS5 controller for Steam yet, and even if they did, I won't be able to because I don't have one. You're better than me just because you have a PlayStation 5 controller. You're better than me just because you have a PS5. Guess what? You're not. Because reasons. So the main point for going through all this, because it requires us to actually be in love. Well, this is a regular, common item. It'd be better if we have we're in a legendary item, but we cannot move. We cannot move the innocence in this game. In later games, in later game, in Disgaea 5 you are able to, but here you cannot do it until you subdue them. What can you do? So while we're just doing all of this, let's just talk. Just talk. For instance, so let's just talk. Hold on. Okay. I'm trying to make sure that there's no mistake of me not turning on the audio again. So recently, Detective Conan. I want to actually talk about this. So Detective Conan. For those of you who don't know what Detective Conan is a detective manga. It is a mystery manga. Based. Is the mystery manga. This. Wow. It's just unfortunate, isn't it? Where is it? Oh, it's not. No, it's not. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Never fails. I'm catching colds. Yes, music shop. Right, I forgot. It costs billions of yen. Hell. It's not important though. What I want is this. I want this. It's annoying. I really do. Wait. I should get brokers. Detective Conan is where there's this character. Oh, it's actually well known. Is more known in the West as Case Closed. They had to change the name because the author, the people in charge from Japan, actually, when they actually localize it, they're afraid that people might confuse it for Conan Barbarian, so they actually changed it or something like that. But weird. So yeah, they changed the name to Case Close. And Detective Conan is about this guy he's a teenage detective, and he's a really good detective who has a childhood friend. And his name is Kudo Shinichi. In the West, he's called Jimmy Kudo. I'm so glad they no longer do they try very hard not to do something like that ever again, because god damn, what kind of name is that? Jimmy Kudo. Shinji's name in Japanese. I don't know what Kudo means. They kept Kudo. Oh. But Shinji means new one. Literally is the kanji about it. New one. You could actually say that he's a new number one. But I don't think that the name is not important. And he has a childhood friend who is a very, very strong martial artist. Like, ridiculously strong. How strong? Well, she's strong enough to actually lay the smackdown on a lamppost. As in, it broke. She broke it. Oh, she's strong enough to actually bend it. She's more Sherlock Holmes in terms of physical abilities than Shinji is. Yeah, she knows karate. Wait, is it karate? Oh, well, she learns. No, she learns judo. Well, I think so. Her parents do judo. No judo, at least. I just don't know which one, which exact martial art she learns. It's not Aikido. Alright, you're useless here. Meanwhile. Hold on. Sorry, my brain is really slow. So I actually have a hard time doing double multitasking when it comes to thoughts. So after so the beginning chapters have Shinji solving cases, solving a case like really well, and then it showed that his popularity as a great teenage detective, and he didn't actually do anything that's bad. It's just that his childhood friend Ran Mori gets a little annoyed. Well, was a little annoyed at him because she thought that he forgot about the promise. Oh yes, I want him. The promise he made with her on taking her out on a date, taking her out somewhere good, like an amusement park. If she ever wins the martial art tournament, she did. Like she get, and you have to take her out on a date to an amusement park. What was the place called again? Shoot. I mean, it rarely makes an appearance. Honestly, so most people don't actually. So unless you're a hardcore fan, you probably won't actually remember. It did make an appearance in a movie, in one of the movies. So two of them. But that's not important. What is important is that a murder occurred when they're riding a roller coaster, and the way the death occurred was like, what? Also, at that time, blood was the blood was portrayed as a shining beacon of light. Kinda. So they rode on a roller coaster. And then a murder occurred where this guy, well, on the right, literally lost his head. Really question how it happened. And then he solved the mysteries and all that. I'm not gonna actually bother saying who the culprit is because that's not that's like the least important one is the first case. It's not a spoiler, but honestly, who even cares? It's like very it's not even memorable in the grand scheme of things. No, the trick for it was really dumb. If you ever get a chance, I would actually well, it's not dumb, it's smart. It's just that the fact getting away with it is dumb. Yeah, that's the proper term. Like, having no witnesses is dumb. That's not neither here nor there. What is here is that. Oh look, Rosalind and Adele has their relationship set back to 0 again. There's reasons. So among the suspects were two guys in dark suits, and they look really dangerous. Like they're wearing a black fedoras. They're dressed entirely in black. Aren't you? Oh, this indigo. Okay, I was like, aren't you blue? Aren't you supposed to be the cool guy? So these guys in the black outfits were like who look really dangerous. Were suspects, but they weren't the one who killed them. They killed the victim. And this actually makes a lot of sense, because come on, the victim is like on the front row seat, like on the front, like the front carriage, like the first carriage. Those guys are situated way at the back. What else? Sorry, freaking nose. I hate it. This one. Let's go to this one. After that, we'll go to this one. We're going to go through the whole way. Oh wow, already. That was fast. So yeah, those guys in the black outfits, they weren't the criminals, obviously. However, later on, later at night, Shinji, where Shinji was comforting Ran because the whole case was like really like ruined, it pretty much ruined the day. Come on, everyone wouldn't ruin your day. You're having a good time with your friends, whether your boyfriends or not. You're having fun with your friends, and then murder occurred. Yeah, that would ruin anybody's day. So yeah, while comforting her and such, she saw one of the men in black running, followed by some other douchebag who was carrying a large suitcase. So suspecting something up, she actually ran off ahead and told Run, "Hey, okay, all right, that's all right. Today's been fun. Have a nice night. Go have a safe trip. Have a safe trip back home. Oh, see yous." It doesn't go that way, but really, what he did is pretty douchey. He gets better later on. So he actually trailed after the guy, and then found out that there's some kind of deal taking place, only to get sucker punch. Well, not sucker punch, but sucker hit by the other guy's friend, or yeah, friend, comrade, whatever you want to pick. And he was knocked out, but he's not dead. So in order to actually, and they cannot be, and these two, later known as Gin and Vodka, belong to an organization known as the Black Organization, who are apparently who are a criminal syndicate. And they're all named after, and all the high level members are named after alcoholic drinks. I mean, after alcohol. So yeah, so you have gin, vodka, and then you have like vermouth, bourbon, whiskey, rum. Anyway, in order to actually make sure that they get caught, because they can't exactly, kill him with a gun or anything, because they want to actually make sure that they leave as little evidence as possible. So they feed him this poison that would that's actually supposed to melt Shinichi's body even through the bones. How is it? Apparently by superheating or something like that. I don't know how the poison is supposed to work. However, that poison was actually still a little bit of an experimental poison. So it actually has a small percentage chance, like a 0.01% chance of surviving and turning you into a kid, or de-aging you at the very least. Yeah, the experimental poison, 99.99% of the time, depending on the individual, 99.99% of the time, they will die if you take the poison. But if you're one of those lucky few who, 0.01%, you don't die. Instead, what will happen is that your body will feel like it's burning. It will hurt like hell, and then you turn into a kid, or lose like 10 years of your life. Grow younger by 10 years, or something like that. Yeah, I don't get how that works either. Screw it. I'm gonna be going to a level 100 one, so this is not important. I'm not sure whether that's really how cyanide works. They actually evidently say this is experimental cyanide. Anyway, yeah, so being turned into a kid, that's where the actual story starts. I want to go to the taking on the name of randomly from a book, from a couple of books. Edogawa, written by Edogawa Roma. I think that's the case. That's the name of the Japanese. I don't know. I never read this book, so I wouldn't know. And Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, and that's where you got his name, Edogawa Conan. Then you got adopted. Adopted. Didn't actually have much of a choice there. His professor friend, Agasa, that told him to keep his identity hidden. Anyway, so Ran took in Again, Conan, and that's where the story begins, as he actually has to find out who the Black Organization are, while trying to play the role of a dumb kid. Oh, not a dumb kid, but the role of a kid. So the Black Organization will find out that he's actually still alive. And this has been going on for 10 years, and there's been at least 1,600 chapters. That's a lot of chapters. He's a really long runner. It's one of the longest running manga ever. One of them. It's not the longest. You have to beat out Doraemon for that one. But it's definitely one of the it's definitely pretty long. Anyway. Plenty of mysteries have been abound throughout the series. Defender of Earth. Plenty of stuff has happened in the series. One of the things that has never, one of the things that's actually been happening is that the entire that the year has not actually changed. This yes, the manga has been going on for at least 10 years. Better part of a decade, more than 15 years, I think. I don't remember how many years, but it's been a number of years, that's for sure. And it's still 1990s, the 1990s in that world. And despite the fact that it's the 1990s, they have, and I kid you not, smartphones. They have smartphones, they have tablets, they have technology has moved on, but the world has not. Evidently. Oh hey, Delver. Yeah. It's a little dumb. It's a little dumb in that sense. But it is bad. It's just a little. You know, it's I mean, of course, to be fair, if they actually, you know, if everybody, if time actually did march on, that would mean that Conan / Shinji would have returned to the same age as he was ages ago. We're not ages ago, but I mean, it's been going on for 1990. I think 1991. Or is it 1980? Yeah. Or was it during the 1980s? The way, it's been more than 20 years. I think it's more than 30 years. Normally, Shinji would actually be an adult by now. Would have gone back to the same age as he is if he's allowed to, if time actually did move forward. He would have actually be 30 years old now. At least in his, he will be older than he was before he got de-aged. So yeah. So the series have actually got nothing but a bunch of movies and such. So they're pretty cool. Pretty cool. But that's what I was actually wanted to talk about. What I wanted to talk about is that the latest chapters, the latest arc. I say spoilers, but what I actually wanted to talk about, they actually announced the they finally is apparently it's gonna be one of the finishing arcs. Like the arc is like one of the final ones. Yeah, we're finally gonna actually dismantle the Black Organization after so. Finally going to actually home in on them. Yama's probably sick and tired of having the Black Orb running around with no conclusion as well, I bet. And you finally find out the identity of the number 2. Not the boss, not yet. Well, sort of. They actually they've actually disclosed the possible identity. The most likely identity. Well, not the most likely identity. The actual identity. It's just that they haven't showed his face. All he's actually showed him is a frame and shadow. This is the series norm. They actually don't want to show you who the culprit is. They actually just put them in turn them into a literally black person. Yeah, I don't. I mean, like as if the completely black silhouette, like a black silhouette, just sort of just they have a 3D form, like a black silhouette. They have eyes that look completely evil. And they don't. They're practically sort of. They're actually naked. It's actually just as like completely anomalous. You know those posters where you. Those games where they actually like you don't know the identity of this person, so they actually just put this black silhouette and then a question mark on them. In this case, they actually have a face, but there's no identifiable features. They all have the same eyes. They all have the same features. The eyes are always sharp. The pupils are always diluted. Pinpricks. And they are typically sort of they're basically like Barbie dolls. Like really dark Barbie dolls. Oh no, that's the clone. Anyway, they've finally disclosed the actual identity of the number 2 person. Basically the vice president of the criminal syndicate of the Black Black Organization. Codename Rob. You're thinking that actually me saying the name would be a spoiler, but they're code names, so it doesn't matter. All you know is that there's that the Black Organization has a number 2, and his code name is Rob. But that's it. It's just that's it. You only know that, and it doesn't actually spoil anything because it's just a code name. And all you know is just and since they're all named after alcohol, you could literally replace rum with Bloody Mary, and well, that's a cocktail. You can actually replace it with cognac or what have you, and and it wouldn't actually change. It wouldn't change a thing. So yeah. But yeah, they've actually finally just today I found out the true identity of Rum. Finally, for so long, finally have the identity of Rum. But that's not enough, unfortunately. It's just because you found out what Rum is doesn't change a thing, because we still have not actually fought, dealt with the Black Organization 13. Black Organization 13 Umbrella Corporation. Look at that, we're going through all 100 levels. We're gonna do it all in one shot. Oh no. I mean, all they did is just show the identity of Rum. I have no idea why they suddenly decided. The way they actually did it though is a bit a bit strange, because they just show it, like showed the identity. But normally they would actually try to hide these. Aoyama would actually just hide these things until it's time, until the main cat. Until the sleuth of sleuths have figured out. They have not actually figured out at all. Only like they haven't figured out at all. There's no. Like they showed the silhouette. They actually gave it a defined form, but it's still ambiguous enough that you don't really know who it is. Sort of. Until then again, to be fair, if you actually understand Japanese, you could apparently the identity of Rum was actually a little bit more obvious, but that's only if you understand Japanese. So I guess there's that. But even then, it's not that obvious. So yeah.
Look at me!
And I want to talk about the movies. The movies are actually pretty action-packed. Unlike the the anime and the manga, the movies, most of the time they're treated as non-canon, unless stated otherwise. The only exception to that is the the ones that actually has the Black Organization be featured in it, apparently. But if they're not, then they are considered non-canon most of the time. The movies are actually a lot more action-packed. Although that is that Conan actually does a lot of physics-defying. Well, not a lot of them, but it does like quite a number of things that would actually go, "How the hell is that a 6-year-old kid?" Because using the gadgets is his professor friend made, Professor Agasa. He has done things like kicked the head of a stone. This is just an example. I can't remember all of them. He has done things like do a bungee jump. Easily did bungee jump as if it was nothing. He kicked a ball so hard that if it were anybody else, like that it would have been done in real life. It would have actually snapped their neck, probably. He knows how to disable a bomb. He knows how to disable. He knows how to drive a helicopter. He knows how to drive a plane. He knows how to. He knows facts that that 6-year-old kids shouldn't be able to know. Then again, that bleed over to the main story. So. So that one doesn't really count too much, but half the things he does in that in the movies, you would have actually busted him, busted him for his true identity. If people weren't somehow selectively oblivious. And then there are things that has been done, like shot by bullets, punching, beat up a retired U.S. military man. Whatever his beef is. Fair on that front. The only reason why he Run is strong, like he has the strength. But her opponent was was wearing night vision goggles, and she beat the crap out of him due to him being blinded by a bright light. So, because he was blinded, Run actually took advantage of that because she couldn't actually see because her opponent has night vision goggles and she doesn't. So she's effective in the dark. But then once some lights actually begin to come in, she actually proceeds to play the smacketh downeth onto the poor bastard. He actually was conscious, and she became really showcasing how strong she can actually be. Come on. Fine. Oh, come on. Fine. Sorry, stretch a bit. So the medicine that I took is actually making me a little bit sleepy, so I apologize. God, how is there a white shooting out from above? How the heck is there a problem in the height?
Yeah.
Here.
Here I go!
Oh, sorry, I'm. Hold on. Water, water, drink water, drink water. Wake myself up. Drink water. Excuse me. Back to what I was saying. So the movie is actually pretty action-packed and all that stuff, which is pretty fine, which is fine. But one of the things that's always sort of bugged me is one of the movies. Like, a lot of people actually would actually say it's the 13th movie, and I say spoiler alert, but the premise of it was really dumb. So the mystery, I mean, the mystery is sort of there, but really it's a little bit too ridiculous. But what is the problem that I'm talking about? Well, see, the main villain of the movie was a bank robber. Who did jewelry heist. Well, it's not a bank robber, but the jewelry robber. Well, it's a robber. So was it 10 years ago? A number of years ago, he stole a bunch of jewelry worth worth $1 million. $1 US. It's like 100 million yen. Yeah, not million yen, 100 million yen. Hey, like cause 100 like a million is 100 is just $10,000. Like, I don't know much about jewelry, but if it's only $10,000, the length that he actually goes through in the movie would make him look pretty stupid if that were the case. What do I mean? Well, his plan to retrieve the jewelry. So what the robber actually did is that he hid his jewelry in his grandmother's home, under his grandmother's house or something like that. He stashed away there, so that if he would actually somehow be sent to jail, he would get to keep the jewelry once he actually gets out. He didn't get to jail; he just went to hiding. Fine and then and all, but so that's one thing. His plan, okay, that's fine. He plans to actually get the jewels out once he finds the coast is clear, or something like that. Which wouldn't be a problem. The problem comes afterwards. So when he actually tries to go collect jewelry so they can cash them in, he finds out that the village that he used to live in where his grandmother's home was, it's been bought up and a dam has been made. With the village sunk to the bottom of the lake. So when he finds out, he actually needs to figure out how to actually get it back. And you know how he actually does it? He does it in a way that's so unnecessarily complicated and convoluted. that you actually have to question how this guy managed to plan out a bank heist, plan out a jewelry heist to begin with. What does he do? Well, his first plan was to blow up a tunnel where a train would normally pass over, and when it blows up, he has the train like crash down, and then cause a series of really unnecessary damage. I don't think anybody has died from that, but really unnecessary damage was done. So when you blows up a train, when it actually falls down through the tunnel and starts attacking, and then people would actually get hurt and all that. So that a politician who actually was behind the dam, and apparently that train tunnel would actually be on his guard, so that and then have a bunch of security guards around him, so that later on he can, so that wherever he goes, security detail will always be there, but they won't be at the dam, the dam, and so security will be light. We will allow him to blow the dam up, so he can get his jewelry. There's several problems with that. With his plan. One, what if the politician decides not to actually get any bodyguards from the other places? I don't like bodyguards are there, but what if the politician decides not? Damn. What if? What if? Yeah. So if the politician didn't decide to actually call about his security details, so that you be safe, his step one would actually fail horribly. But that's not yet getting to step two, which is this is dumb. There's not dumber. He plans blow up the dam. And because of that, it actually resulted in a lot of casualties and such. The deaths, as far as I can remember. But a bunch of casualties resulted from his actions. Yeah. That dam breaks down, it's gonna actually kill like a bunch of other people. I think I'm no longer talking right. So yeah, the dam would actually break out and would actually cause the village that has been relocated down at the bottom of the mountains. Yeah, I mentioned that the dam, the dam and all that take place in a snowy mountain. That's where it is. So that's not important. What's important was that he did all that, caused an untold amount of destruction, just to get the jewelry at the bottom of the lake. The problem with that, of course, I'm sure plenty of people would have realized it, is that it's only at the bottom of the lake. And regardless of what happens, the security was not lightened at the dam, as far as I know. So that little point actually went in the mood. Politician getting having a security detail and all that jazz. The biggest problem came from how easy it is to actually solve this little conundrum a little robber has. What is it? What is it? Well, all he needs is just get some scuba gear and maybe get some diving lessons. This is just at the bottom of the lake. It's not at the bottom of it's not like the lake is electrified. It's not like the lake is specifically guarded against intruders. It's not like everyone recognized them. It's the guy who robbed the jewelry store. And using a bomb was pretty dumb. And using bombs as distraction is pretty dumb. Sorry, I'm actually slowly falling asleep. Using all those bombs will cost him like a couple $100, right? I don't know how much bombs actually cost, but I'm gonna assume that it costs like quite an amount. So I'm falling asleep badly. So all that planning that could most likely have gone wrong, and he could have easily just went to where to say yes. Could have just get some diving gear, get some lessons for diving, and he would have actually just and all he has to do is just search for jewelry. There would have been a lot of which she was planning to do after he drained the dam. The thing is, just get the scuba diving gear. It's just easy, unless he somehow, for some odd reason, hate being wet. Come on. The amount of sheer stupidity of the guy. We're actually, getting all those bombs that so that you can actually drain a dam. Is for not, because you could have easily been you could have easily gotten away with it if you actually used his brain and then thought of using scuba gear rather than blowing every shit up. It's a bit ridiculous, that movie. How long was I out, by the way? I'm pretty sure I fell asleep. How long was I out in sleep? Yeah. 10 minutes? 20 minutes? Okay, very, very sleepy. Very, very sleepy. Sleepy. Go. Gah. I'm actually talking, or am I talking? I don't know. Am I talking? Was I talking? I kept saying. I know I kept saying sleepy, but I don't know whether I was sleep talking or not. Holy shit! I'm that tired. I'm that sleepy. Sleepy weepy. Stop sleepy weepy. Free bat. Oh, come on. Every time it's always you, ambling pirates. Singular. My goodness. Ooh. That gladiators and save. Oh boy. Oh wow, look at that. Look at the difference. What would happen if you actually equip it on someone? Not that much stack increase. Yet. Yeah, yet. Ars Master. Player Lover. Bunch of things. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna end this here. I'm gonna end this the stream here because I'm already starting this before I fall asleep. Unfortunately, it's under the game. This isn't fun, but if I'm falling asleep while talking, I think that's a bit of a problem. Right? I don't even know what I'm actually somehow stopped talking halfway, and it's all just a dream of me talking. Let's change the screen. So yeah, I'm gonna actually stop here. I'm gonna actually do a bit I'm gonna actually do something about the families and all that. Don't worry about that. And do a bit of leveling. And yeah, we'll actually deal with that. I'll deal with that on with my own time. And then when we come back, we'll actually probably actually do Axel mode shortly after. Look forward to that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, both live and archive audience. If you like the stream, press the like button and subscribe if you haven't, so you know when the next stream will occur. Also check out my other stuff and like those too, because I played other games. I will try to actually make this guy more exciting, because right now it's actually a little bit boring, because all I'm actually doing is a bit of farming. Later it's gonna actually be a bit slightly more interesting. I would actually be doing try to actually do the bonus stages and all that. Maybe do a bit of leveling, whatever, or what have you. So we'll actually see what we'll actually do. So anyway, I will see you next time. I can't believe I fell asleep while talking. This is just ridiculous.